and welcome all to the Hialeah, City of Hialeah Memorial Day ceremony.
This is a nationwide tradition, but we are very proud to continue every year having this memorial service here at the City of Hialeah. And we forget this is one of the most important ceremonies or holidays that we have in our country. That's Memorial Day.
They say over 80,000 soldiers are still unaccounted for many of the conflicts in the last century and current century. American soldiers. That's the reason that you see this table behind me when you enter here. It is for those soldiers who are MIA, still missing in action, who have never come back. This table is reserved for them. The seats represent members of the Army, Navy, Marines, and Air Force who have not come back. The table is round, symbolizing the everlasting concern for our missing persons, missing men and women. The tablecloth is white, symbolic of the purity of their intentions to serve. A single rose displayed in the vase reminds us of family and friends of our missing comrades who keep the faith while awaiting their return. A slice of lemon on the plate is to remind us of the bitter fate of the missing. The salt sprinkled on the plate is symbolic of the countless fallen tears of families as they wait. The candle is reminiscent of the light of hope which lives in our hearts to illuminate their way home, away from their captors, and to the open arms of a grateful nation. The Bible represents the strength gained through faith to sustain those lost from our country, founded as one nation under God. The glasses are inverted as the missing and fallen cannot partake with us today. Let us never forget their sacrifice.
To the family members of soldiers that have died, thank you, and also to our veterans.
For me, I remember watching my father, who served during Korean War and came home and then joined the National Guard, and as a little girl I remember him putting on that uniform. I remember him gathering his equipment. And I remember crying, "Daddy, don't leave." Sacrifice. But those were lessons as a child that taught me courage and strength.
These are the men and women that gave their lives for the kind of life that we live today. The things that we take for granted. Things that in this country are mind-boggling. Freedom we take for granted. Voting many times we take for granted. So many things that we take for granted. That in other parts of the world, they live and die for it. And yet we have it here because of the heroes that are giving their lives to the history of this country. So again, welcome to the ceremony. And I'm proud that Hialeah continues to do ceremony year after year.
And this beautiful flag, the United States flag. See how that wind blows? Do you see that? But that flag does not fly because the wind moves it. It flies with the breath of every soldier who died protecting it. So when you look at that flag and you see it blowing, it's their breath.